Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the channel. So today I think we're going to react to some paranormal content again, and we're going to debunk them as usual. So we're on the channel Mystic Cat, and this is scary videos to challenge your skepticism. Let's get into it.
Mexico. Some guys were walking through a park late at night when they
Fake.
noticed something strange inside a parked car.
Mira, güey. Ve, güey. Le estoy sacando una fotografía, güey. Ve. Vean. Se ve horrible.
So any chance of some subtitles here? As a person born on the British Isles, and the ignorance that we have as a people, we don't speak Spanish. Well, not all of us, not beyond a few greetings and sentences. Give us some subtitles here, man.
Güey, ve, güey. No mames. Está
No
arriba de la
mames.
troca, güey.
Güey, se le abre el hocico de boca, o así como de oreja a oreja.
No, güey. No tiene ni el rostro definido, mira. Mira. Mames. Ve, güey, se le ven los ojos hundidos, güey. Mira la llama, mira la llama. No mames. Mira. Se le ven los ojos hundidos.
Okay, do you know how this is fake? That flame is on the outside, it's close to the camera. So this is some editing going on. And I'll tell you what proves it. That moth, see that moth flying around? Unless that's the biggest moth to ever exist, a Goliath moth or whatever they're called, that moth is close to that flame, which is close to the camera. Fake.
Güey, ve eso. Padre nuestro que estás en el
Sí,
cielo,
lo-
santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase, Señor, tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro
Didn't
pan de
think
cada
about that.
día.
They didn't-
Perdona
they
nuestras
didn't
ofensas como
take that
también
into
nosotros
account.
perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la
Nature.
tentación y líbranos de todo mal.
Nature's
Amén.
baited you out, mate.
The footage shows a creepy female figure resembling a dead old woman sitting in the front seat.
How do you know she's dead? How do you know she's dead? That's a big claim. She could be
Her presence
perfectly
alone
alive.
is enough to make your heart drop. But when flames suddenly appear in front of her face, one of the guys completely loses it. He starts reciting prayers while his friend keeps repeating one word: witch. The flames keep growing larger, but the old woman doesn't flinch, like she doesn't feel threatened at all. It's hard to explain this logically, and most of the comments under the video are convinced it was a real witch.
You can prove it logically because the fire is on the outside of the car. So even if there was someone sat on the inside of the car, they're not going to be scared on a fire that's outside the car far away from them, because that flame was near his camera. That's why the moth was so prevalent. That's why it looked so big on the screen. There's no one sat in the car anyway. It's editing. It's the people in the comments couldn't decipher why she wasn't scared of the flames. Therefore, it's proof of a ghost. What are we doing here? Every explanation other than it being a ghost is more plausible than it being a ghost. That's what we need to understand here. No one has been able to prove the existence of the paranormal, ghost, etc., things like that. Okay? We know that jinns exist. We can't see them. Right? You can't see jinns. So no one's been able to prove paranormal exists. So therefore, every other possible explanation of what that can be is more plausible than it being the ghost of a apparent dead woman that the guy claimed sat inside of a vehicle. And why is she just sat there anyway? Just waiting for you to get in and drive her home or something? Don't think so. Number 2.
This next video came from TikTok. A girl named Ashley claims something strange is happening in her house, and she's got footage to back it up. One night, while she was asleep, the security cameras pointed at the stairs leading to the basement captured something odd.
Paranormal activity. Something by the stairs.
After watching the footage, Ashley freaked out so badly that she set up more cameras, this time aimed directly at the staircase. And here's what they recorded the next night.
Yeah, please show me.
Instead of packing her bags and leaving, she decides to set up yet another camera, this time in the basement. And of course, the horror doesn't take long to show up.
I'm not having this one either, guys. Oh, there we go.
Was it a ghost haunting her house? Some visual glitch, or something else entirely? There's no clear answer, but most people say this is just Ashley trying to boost her TikTok fame.
Absolutely. Obviously fake. One of the most obviously fake videos I've potentially ever seen in one of these compilations, right? First of all, you set up cameras, the worst possible quality cameras you can, so that everything on the screen is the most pixelated it can be. And then you add effects in there to make it look like there's something there. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's just such low effort as well. That's what bothers me about it. If you're going to try and convince people, like, put some effort in. It doesn't need to be some 4K HD thing, you know, but a minimal amount of effort will go a long way. And so far, this compilation is supposed to be proving my skepticism is incorrect and proving that these things are real. Yeah, you're doing a great job.
The next video was filmed during a hiking trip in the mountains. One of the hikers got exhausted and decided to nap right on the trail. His friend, just messing around, started filming the campsite. But the footage accidentally caught something very strange.
I'm really hoping that's not their footage, by the way. What on earth are we doing here if that's their footage? Look at it.
And unsettling. Let's take a look.
Astaghfirullah. What are we pointing at? We're pointing at the roots of an upturned tree. This guy really put an arrow to this. You can see it's the roots of an upturned tree, and as the video played, you could see that there was also another upturned tree on the other side with the roots showing exactly the same as this one. I don't mean to be critical of Mr. Mystic Cat here, but even Mr. Nuke's Top 5 would have looked at this for what it is. Now, I think this group of individuals are Indonesian. They're our brothers and sisters. They captured this, and he saw it. Bear in mind, we're looking at it through a grainy camera footage. He saw this in real time, knew it was the roots of an upturned tree, and thought, let's try and gain some fame out of this and claim it's a ghost. I'm disappointed, to say the least. I'm a little bit angry about this. It's vexing me out. I'm going to continue now.
A small,
Joke,
dark
man.
figure with long, messy hair is standing just a few feet away from them.
A tall, dark figure with long, messy hair.
Some commenters were quick to say this creature looks a lot like the
Look, it is the roots of an upturned tree, just like this is. You can see it here. That's another tree with it that's been uprooted. Therefore, it's very obvious and very simple that this is also the roots of this upturned tree here. The fact that they're trying to pass this off as a ghost, as a paranormal video, and the audacity of the guy filming to see that in 4K with his own 2 eyes, HD retina, to see the roots of an upturned tree. He watched his video back and went, I could pass this off as being a ghost.
Indonesian genderuwo, a mythical being said
I've paid nothing. We'll go back to the mythical being that they're talking about in a minute. I've paid nothing to watch this video, and I still want my money back.
this creature looks a lot like the Indonesian genderuwo, a mythical being said to haunt forests. But of course, there are skeptics saying it's probably just an optical illusion. Maybe a tree stump or bush shaped in a way that resembles a human.
Thank
Maybe
you.
so, but I'll let you
Some
decide for
sensibility.
yourself.
Also, Chewbacca's in the woods. Chewbacca is in the woods. They photoshopped Chewbacca into the woods. And the worst part is, they've done a terrible job of blurring. This is actually, I know this for a fact, that this is a dead tree. Like half dead tree. Look at them. All these trees are dead anyway. Similar to this, bit shorter. And what they've done is they've gone into Photoshop and they've used the blur tool and they've blurred the brown bit and dragged it down. That's why you can still see like the bits of white dotted in there. That's exactly what they have done. And they've tried to claim it as this Indonesian folklore about this mystical being when it's quite clear what's happened here. And I, for one, will not accept it. And the worst thing is you made it look exactly like Chewbacca. Right, let's move on to the next one because this is just getting ridiculous.
Self.
You have a tail. What is this fish? What is that? That is not no fish.
Honestly, when I first saw this clip, my jaw hit the floor.
Your jaw
Shocked
hit the floor.
commenters under the original post even nicknamed this creature the Armored Sea Rat Devil. And
The Armored Sea Rat Devil. You couldn't think of a better name than that. I'm not going at Mr. Mystic Cat here. I'm going at the people he said have come up with this name.
honestly, pretty fitting. But then, experts reviewed the footage and calmed everyone down. Turns out, it wasn't a mutant or some cryptid, but a real existing creature, the Atlantic midshipman fish, known for its bioluminescence and singing. Yep, it makes sounds to attract mates. Usually, it hides at the bottom of the Atlantic, somewhere off the southeast coast of the US, buried in the sand, barely coming out during the day. Seeing one of these above water, that's next to impossible.
I'm at a loss for words as to why that's even included. This is supposed to be a video that challenges with absolute surety my skepticism. Now, what you showed me was a giant looking tadpole with eyebrows, and then you've gone on to explain that it's a real fish that can be found on the base of an ocean or the riverbed or whatever you said. A real fish. And what's to be skeptical of here? Are we trying to suggest that this is a lie, a conspiracy? Because experts have showed it's a real fish. Why is it in this compilation?
This next video was recorded by a regular home security cam set up by a young family in their living room.
How much you want to bet the quality of this camera is 8K? The most pristine, crisp video captured ever. I can guarantee it's going to be that. Or do we think it's going to be a potato?
installed it for safety and to keep an eye on their baby when he's alone. But one day, while reviewing the footage, the mom spotted something super weird.
My cat's making an appearance, guys. Say hello. Come on, what do you want? That's the real mystic cat right there.
The family was shocked. They couldn't find any draft animals or other explanations, and clearly the baby wasn't going to explain anything. Some people believe it might have been a deceased relative stopping by to check on the little one. Others think it's something way more sinister, completely unrelated to the family.
Okay. I might just not even comment on that one, to be honest with you. I mean, what are we doing here? As predicted, a potato. The baby looks less real than whatever that object is. My son playing with a ghost. And you're gassed to a point where you've uploaded this to what I assume is TikTok, looking at the font that you've put over the video. You're so gassed that your son's playing with a ghost.
The family was shocked. They couldn't find any draft animals or other explanations, and clearly the baby wasn't going to explain it.
They couldn't find a draft animals or other explanations. Now, considering they want it to be a ghost, do you think they searched long and hard to find a draft? And do we think that if they found one, they would have told us? Somehow I don't think so. Because let's be honest here, if it was a draft and it was explained, they wouldn't have a reason to post the video and then claim it was a ghost, would they? They wouldn't post a video going, my son playing with a ghost, and then when people were like, are you sure it's a ghost? You sure it's not a draft? Oh yeah, it is a draft. They're not going to do that. Hello, my brothers and sisters. It turns out 99% of you are watching this video without being subscribed. Astaghfirullah. I'm just kidding. But subscribe before Shaitan makes you forget. Do it. Come on, do it. Button's down there somewhere. Done? Thank you. And inshallah you receive infinite rewards. Ameen.
Anything. Some people believe it might have been a deceased relative stopping by to check on the little one. Others think it's something way more sinister, completely unrelated to the family.
That could be a jinn. That could be a jinn messing around with that kid there. It's a draft, but it could be a jinn. All right? But why is it every time you see a video like this where it's the kid in the crib or whatever, and there's apparently a face or something else going on, people are either, it's a dead relative just checking in, a deceased relative just checking in, or something sinister. It's only one of the two. Only ever those two extremes. To all of my dead relatives, I wish you all the best. Please never check in.
A guy was driving down a road at night when he spotted a strange figure up ahead. As he got closer, he grabbed his phone and started filming.
Oh my God.
The guy never figured out what it was, some stationary lifeless shape, or a real monster lying in wait as the car approached. There was no follow-up info or comments either, but the figure looked seriously creepy, and it was definitely not human. So, what do you think? Just a prank or something otherworldly? Drop your theories in the comments below.
Should we check out some of the theories? Let's check out some of the theories. Why do ghosts always know where the cameras are at? Good question, Lamont Lewis. Literally no way these two fish are the same species. So so basically we put it in here because people are trying to claim it's a conspiracy and it's a secret demon creature. What number was it? Number 6. Got anything related to number 6 here, guys? Got no theories about number 6 here, look. The weirdest part of the video so far, and no one's got anything to say about it. Like I say, it's either a crackhead or very good editing.
A Reddit user captured something over the sky in Austin, Texas, that no one can explain to this day. Let's check it out.
It's a glitch in the Matrix. They proved the Matrix is real. It's a crack on your camera, mate. Let's get on with it.
The footage shows a strange crack-like formation in the clouds, as if the sky suddenly split open. It doesn't look like a storm or any known weather phenomenon. The clip quickly went viral, and the internet exploded with theories. Some people called it a glitch in the Matrix, saying reality just glitched for a moment.
What did I say? What did I say? They're going to claim it's a glitch in the Matrix. Reality splitting for a second. It's a Truman Show. What it is there's a dome covering that town, and that's a crack that they need some maintenance.
Others tried to be more logical, guessing it might be a rare atmospheric effect or the shadow of something hidden beyond the horizon. But as of now, there's still no scientific explanation. Meanwhile, Austin locals are still wondering, what was that?
All of the locals of Austin, which is a massive city with a very high population of people, are wondering what was that. So they've all seen it, apparently, and they're all wondering what was that. All of them. Every single one of them is wondering what was that. He said there's been no scientific explanation. I can almost guarantee that there is a scientific explanation about that, and it is some sort of something going on with the formulation of those clouds. And I'm not an expert, and I don't think you need to be to come to that conclusion.
They say Rebagliati Hospital in Lima, Peru, is one of the most cursed places in the country, and footage taken inside the hospital morgue on January 21st,
Cursed.
2024,
Not haunted, cursed.
only adds to its sinister reputation.
If it's cursed, doesn't someone need to have put a curse on the place? Surely you mean haunted. Oh, there we go. Just reeling in that fishing wire. Reeling in the fishing wire.
In one of the dark hallways, we see a hospital stretcher rolling down the corridor all by itself. No one pushed it, no tricks, just pure, unexplained movement.
No tricks, he said.
Some skeptics blame drafts, but most people believe an invisible presence roams the hospital, possibly a soul that never found peace.
Absolutely, that's the most plausible explanation. The most plausible explanation for that bed rolling down the corridor is an invisible person. Someone is stood behind the cameraman with fishing wire, pulling it. That's 100% what's happening.
A young man was quietly playing video games at home when he witnessed something extremely strange, which he managed to capture on his phone. Watch for yourself.
Wait, say it again. Prove that you're here. Why do you keep turning off the TV? Ooh. Hey, hon. Come here. Look.
They've got a djinn.
I don't think it's just down here.
This guy's got a djinn living in his house. So,
Look
mashallah,
at
nice
that.
house though.
This is the most active during the day that I've. Oh, there goes the Xbox 2.
Xbox is
Wait a
turned
minute.
off.
You have to admit, he's got nerves of steel, or maybe he thought his wife was playing a prank on him. At least until he saw a silhouette in the reflection.
Goes the Xbox 2. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not liking this. Oh, wow. Wait. I swear I can see. Ooh, stop it. I'm not liking that. Hon, let's go to dinner or something for a while.
What was it?
Okay. That would have been believable if not for his acting at the end. The Hollywood movie acting. Hun, let's go to dinner or something. That is horror movie white man acting. That's a white man in a horror movie. Well, we gotta get out of here. You could have convinced me that was a djinn until
Oh, wow.
this
Wait.
editing in the video here.
I swear I can see. Ooh, stop it.
It's well done.
I'm not liking that. Hon, let's go to dinner or something for a while.
What was it?
Look at that. Let's go to dinner or something for a while. Acting levels very good. Very good acting. It was well done up until that point.
A creepy prank, paranormal activity, or something else? Take a look at what one TikTok user managed to
Oh, it's
capture
that
in a
same
parking
thing again,
lot at
look.
night. In this short clip, we see some strange-looking animal.
It's one of them demigorgons from Stranger Things. One of those demigorgons from Stranger Things has appeared on this person's street. This is definitely real.
Many commenters suggested it might be a skinwalker, while others believe it could be a coyote suffering from severe mange. What do you think? Is it a sick animal or something eerie and creepy?
This is the first time I've heard this guy suggest something sensible. A coyote suffering from mange. Absolutely the most plausible explanation.
Previously unknown to science? Share your thoughts in the
Skinwalker.
comments under the video. It would be interesting to hear your opinions.
Skinwalker. What's the next theory? Is Gollum. Gollum's real. He's escaped Middle-earth. And now he's in our fucking universe. In our dimension.
This terrifying incident happened to a young man who suddenly sensed something was off
Is this going to be
when he
Indonesia
saw
as
his
well?
wife standing motionless in the kitchen. Feeling uneasy, he decided to approach her, recording everything on his phone.
Is
But what he
everything okay,
saw
sister?
was not what it seemed.
Sayang, kamu lagi masak ya? Masak apa?
Why is he running away?
Kok kamu di sini sih?
When he asked her what she was doing, he heard her voice coming from the bedroom. In horror, he realized the figure in the kitchen wasn't his wife and ran to the real one. The scariest part came next.
Kok kamu di sini
We're
sih?
going to discuss this in a minute.
Sih orang udah bilang di sini.
Nah, sumpah aku lihat kamu di dapur tadi barusan banget.
Ih, orang tadi aku di sini kamu mah. Astagfirullah.
The figure in the kitchen transformed into something truly horrifying.
Astaghfirullah.
This moment scared the man so much that he fled the house in a panic. How would you have reacted in his place?
Fled the house in a panic. So what, you left your wife there to deal with that? Okay. This one, the cuts between the scenes are so obvious. There's always a dramatic cut. It's always that sharp. That's how you can tell it's a cut. We're going to watch the whole thing again, okay? and I'll point out the cuts to you guys. There's the cut. You see that? Here, right here is the cut. That's the first cut right here. Right there is the first cut.
Kok kamu di sini sih?
When he asked her what she was doing, he heard her voice coming from the bedroom.
Kok kamu di sini?
That could easily be another cut there as well.
Voice coming from the bedroom. In horror, he realized the figure in the kitchen wasn't his wife and ran to the real one. The scariest part came next.
Here's another cut coming up.
Kok kamu di sini sih?
Apaan sih orang udah bilang di sini?
Nggak, sumpah aku lihat kamu di dapur tadi barusan banget.
Ih, orang tadi aku di sini kamu mah.
There's another cut. Watch this.
Ih, orang tadi aku di sini kamu mah.
There's the cut. We're gonna go slowly, right? Here's the cut coming up. Here, right there's the cut. And it was so obvious. So well done to my Indonesian brother there. You've got some good editing skills.
A young man entered a tunnel to relieve himself, but encountered something that utterly terrified him. Take a look, and I'll remain silent so as not to disrupt the atmosphere.
Setan, Cok. Setan.
Setan,
Setan. Setan, Cok. Setan, Cok. Nampak gak? Nampak gak? Setan, Cok.
We've had 3 of that same creature.
Setan, Cok. Setan. Setan, Cok. Setan. Ampun, setan. Aduh, astaga lah. Wih, setan, Cok. Ampun dah. Astaga lah. Astaga lah.
And it's just stalking him as well. Slowly. He keeps going back. How far in this tunnel has this kid gone?
Setan, Cok. Botol ini.
He's gone in there to relieve himself.
Everything that happened to the guy looks undoubtedly eerie, but for some reason, it doesn't seem paranormal.
No.
It's likely he just disturbed a drunken homeless person.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Mr. Mystic Cat. Mr. Mystic Cat. It seems like he's growing as this compilation goes on. That was obviously a homeless person drugged up or drunk in the nude in a tunnel sheltering from the elements. And I don't know what that kid's doing going into a tunnel to relieve himself anyway. But the moral of that story is don't go into a tunnel to relieve yourself. I hope you learnt your lesson.
Another bizarre video that gained millions of views this week shows a girl, TikToker, secretly recording her boyfriend as he calls her parents to ask for their blessing to marry her. But the video went viral for a completely different reason.
Now, how many of you people think that that is a ghost's hand or a demon's hand? Or how many of you think that that is a prosthetic? That is the most obvious prosthetic wedged between his arm and his body. And look, he's fiddling around with a ring. He's fiddling around with a ring. That's a left-handed prosthetic, and he's fiddling around with the ring finger. I wonder what that could possibly be, considering he's called her parents to ask for permission to propose to their daughter.
The comments section exploded with questions about a third hand. In a follow-up video, the couple didn't clarify the mystery. Instead, they added even more questions.
Why would they confirm the mystery when their TikTok's gone viral? It's gone viral. Why would they confirm it when they can keep it going? Now they're just having fun with it. I rate it. They're actually just having fun with it at this point.
So, is this just a clever prank with a fake hand?
Yes.
Or is there something genuine?
He's putting a ring on the ring finger. And now they're just having fun with it. That video there is absolute proof that people will fall for anything whatsoever. The fact that you can't look at that for what it is and immediately come to the same conclusion that I have means that there are problems in your brain that no drugs, no amount of therapy can fix. It's a different level of stupid. And I wish you all the best in life. If you, for a second, believed that that was some demon's hand and could not recognise that first of all, was a left hand prosthetic and he's putting something onto the ring finger. And then in the follow-up video, you don't realise that he's sitting there with a fake hand, with his right hand and the fake hand, and his left hand is there. If you can't recognise that, get off TikTok. Remove all technology from your life because you do not deserve it.
This is probably one of the strangest UFO sightings I've ever seen.
Fake.
The exact location is unknown, but it reportedly happened on October 22nd, 2024.
UFO real.
It's literally a train.
A long, flying object resembling a string of connected stars moved across the night sky. Many
They don't resemble a string of stars, okay? They're square, like the windows of a train, which it is.
immediately assumed it was Starlink, Elon Musk's satellite train. But compare Starlink photos online to what you just saw. Starlink is much dimmer, flies much higher, has lights spaced farther apart, and isn't nearly as long. Plus, it doesn't move at such high speeds. So, what could this be?
A train.
Aliens or a top-secret government craft we're not supposed to know about? Share your theories in the comments.
So it can only be one of the two. A UFO or a top-secret government flying object. Not a train that someone has edited onto that clip so that it only shows the light from the train windows.
A video recently appeared on the TikTok account, King Lavender, that's truly bone-chilling. The footage, taken from a security camera, was recorded in a hotel where the uploader was staying temporarily while waiting for power to be restored after Hurricane Milton had left the entire area in darkness.
Dead name for a hurricane, by the way, Hurricane Milton. I'm not going to be fearing for my life if Hurricane Milton rolls through. Give it a scary name to make me realise how dangerous the situation is.
The man recounted that late at night, when power was finally restored, he captured something terrifying.
This is a hotel room. This doesn't look like a hotel room.
Behind the front desk, a strange humanoid figure is visible, emitting unsettling sounds. Could this creepy creature have ended up there because of the hurricane? Possibly. But the uploader admits he has no idea what it was, and it scared him to his core.
You've got no idea what it was. That was clearly a human grunting. This is someone messing around with you. Very obviously. Someone having a bit of fun. Probably had a few too many to drink and thought, yeah, it'll be fun to mess around. Look, there's a camera there. Let me mess around. Or it's the guy who's recorded it in the first place has decided to do this to mess around with people. Look at this.
Behind the
I just did that. Does that mean there's a ghost in my house or a creepy creature?
Could this creepy creature have ended up there because of the hurricane?
Creepy
Possibly.
Creature. Creepy creature is a fair description of the human being that is doing this.
But the uploader admits he has no idea what it was, and it scared
No
him
idea.
to his core.
No possible idea what that could be.
This eerie clip from surveillance footage, uploaded to TikTok, shows a terrifying scene.
What are we running from? There's a person.
Out of the darkness, a ghostly figure suddenly appears as if
That's not a
materializing
ghostly
from
person. It's
nowhere.
not a ghostly figure. That is some weird little creepy person, human being, some creepy fella following her home. 100%. You see it all the time. Men are creeps. Men are fucking weirdos. They follow women home. And that's exactly what this is.
It's later. The entire family runs outside to confront the ghostly intruder that frightened their mother, but no one is there.
Yeah, because he's
Now
run
they're
off.
all left wondering, who or what was that? And how is this even possible?
She got to her house, so he ran off. He's come out of the bushes. It's not a ghostly apparition. And he just stops at the end of the driveway. No, it's a person. It's an absolute creep, but it's a person.
This is an old video that has never been fully explained. Watch closely.
It's Batman. It's Batman. That is Batman. Batman is real. Oh my God. Batman's real.
Upon careful inspection, it's clear that this is not an insect on the lens. The object casts a shadow and even triggers a car alarm as it flies over. What is this black mass? A camera glitch or something paranormal? That's for you to decide.
Neither. It's neither. It's most likely, I'm joking around saying it's Batman, it's most likely a bat or what looks to be some kind of black bag blowing in the wind. It is not a camera glitch. It could be a camera glitch. That's more plausible than it being something paranormal. But some people immediately look at that and say that's paranormal. To
A
them,
creepy
there's no
video
other
recently
explanation.
surfaced on TikTok, starting off as seemingly normal and harmless. However, everything takes a sudden turn when something strange and terrifying appears in the
It's a
background.
creepy person
Let's
again.
watch.
They're all in on this, by the way. Everyone in this video is in on this.
No bajes los pies.
A bizarre figure resembling the rake emerges in the background.
The rake.
This
What is
short
the
yet
rake?
chilling moment raises many questions and sends shivers down the spine. What is that? And why is it hiding here?
It's not even hiding. It wasn't even hiding. Why is it hiding here? It's not even hiding. That is a person in like a morph suit, and everyone in
Raises
this
many
video is in on
questions
it.
and sends shivers down the spine. What is
So
that?
obviously a person.
And why is it hiding here?
There we go. That was Scary Videos to Challenge Your Skepticism by Mystic Cat. Now, it was a bold claim in the title that these are scary videos to challenge my skepticism. And I have to say that is the easiest debunk ever. Every single one of them, not a single one of them left any shred of maybe this is paranormal in my mind, or maybe this is this particular thing in my mind. Not a single one of them raised any questions. They are all so obviously fake, it's unreal. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, thank you for joining me on such an amazing journey into the paranormal world. I'm sure we all learnt so much. Let me know in the comments if you believed any of those videos, if any of them convinced you, if any of them have made you even more firm in your beliefs, whether you believe in the paranormal or not. Let me know. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share it with some people that you think might enjoy it, and if you like this sort of thing, we'll keep doing it. Peace.